You are now listening to the Odd Valley Podcast.
Hi, welcome. I'm trying to get adjusted here. On
We're
this.
we're adjusting.
We're
our
adjusting. I'm
butts.
adjusting my
We're
shirt
adjusting
here,
our-
and I'm
our
touching.
butts.
And I'm, oh shit.
All
See, look, this
all
is
butts must be adjusted.
uneven.
Uneven.
Anyways, I'm talking about my little top here.
My shirt is uneven.
Okay. No one cares about your shirt. Everyone cares about mine. Okay.
Woo!
Hi,
What's up?
welcome to Odd Valley. We are back. I'm your host, Mochi Squeeze, and
We back.
I have my co-host here, Jacob Jones.
You can call me your producer.
Well, producer, whatever.
I'm just fucking with you.
co-host, I don't
I'm
know,
kidding.
Whatever
I'm just
he wants,
giving you a hard time.
whatever he wants
You
to
know,
be called.
you don't
this
have to get that
time.
mad. You don't have to get that
Whatever
mad.
he wants to be called this time. Anyways, we are back from our little hiatus from camping.
Dungeon Master.
So, because we were camping last week, we were out in Eagle Valley,
That's
and
the
all.
episode name.
and that is the topic. We are
That's
talking
right, baby.
about camping. Yay!
And our mostly our camping trip, but we'll talk about camping in general.
Mostly our camping trip, yeah. But we'll talk about all sorts of camping stuff, and then also, we're gonna talk about other stuff. I guess I don't know what I want to add.
We're just gonna talk, dude.
Yeah. So before we get started, let's normally we have all this bullshit that we want to talk about in the beginning. A good thing is that Jacob here had an interview today.
Yep.
And it went well. So everybody
Sure did.
cross your fingers that
I might have a job soon. Let's hope.
Jacob gets a job because he really, really is really, really wanting one because
I could use a job. I could use a job because y'all aren't paying us for the show.
And we weren't expecting to get paid as we were getting started. So
No, I'm just saying, not making
Here
money
we
from the
go.
show, so I gotta make money.
elsewhere,
From a job first.
Elsewhere, yeah. So
You know what I'm saying, baby?
but before we start talking about other stuff, let's just spin the wheel because stuff will start to happen, and then
Oh,
we'll
you
want
want to jump straight into the wheel first?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna switch it up.
We're gonna. Oh,
Okay.
actually, no. We gotta take the preliminary shot, and then we're gonna.
Oh
do the wheel.
yeah, that's right. Preliminary shot.
Preliminary shot, and then we'll do the wheel.
All right. Well, my preliminary shot today is gonna be a Jameson IPA edition. This is an old bottle that's been sitting on our shelf forever, and there's still so much left.
Yeah, and we
So
still
I'm gonna
have
make a dent.
we still have a
You know what I mean?
whole bottle.
Unopened bottle.
We
so
still have a whole unopened bottle from your sister.
as much as I want to
So-
crack that open and start drinking that first, we're not gonna do that shit. I'm gonna make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's still some bullet bourbon. We actually brought the Jameson bottle we've been drinking out of and the bullet bourbon
We can't talk
to
about
camping.
Yeah, see, we can't talk about anything pertaining camping because we didn't spin the wheel. And what
No,
if
I
we
know
say the
that. I'm
word?
just saying that's why I'm not drinking out of it, because we drank more out of
Okay.
it on the trip.
Well, here
So,
we go.
Anyway, cheers to an
Cheers
episode.
to an episode.
Let's hope for the best. Also, look, I started the clock like right at the beginning. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, we normally don't do that.
I always forget. All right, let me turn on Mr. Action Cam.
So anyways,
it's not centered.
before we
There you go. That's better.
get to the wheel, I forgot that we do have a little bit of housekeeping
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about. So next week is my birthday. So next Friday is my actual birthday. So we're going to have to switch up the times a little because I'm doing a birthday staycation at the Circa, which is a new downtown hotel and casino down here that's 21 and over, which I love because not that I hate kids, but like I just think sometimes they're annoying in a casino when I'm trying to drink and sometimes smoke. So but I love kids. Or actually I shouldn't say I love kids. I'm okay with kids. Just not while I'm trying to get trashed is all. Besides family kids. Family kids are okay. Kids that are used to watching me get trashed are fine because they know how to act. It's just kids I don't know. Strange kids that don't know how to act around, like, adults. So we were thinking about doing a Thursday episode next week.
Yeah. We're going to do it.
Because we didn't want to miss a week with you guys. But
yeah, we already did that, and I don't want us to do that much
yeah, so
anymore,
we might do a Thursday, and I know maybe some of you guys won't be able to drink as much with us, but I think it'll be all right. It's just 1 week, and you'll still be with us. You could just drink as much as you want. You don't have to get totally trashed with us. But yeah, so but I'm pretty excited about my birthday. It's not any milestone birthday or anything. I'm only turning 38, but I'm excited about doing this circa thing because we're going to Barry's downtown Prime for dinner, and then Jacob and I are gonna have a nice romantic Saturday at the pool and at the Legacy Club. So
romance.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about
and your birthday
and my birthday.
So you gotta make the best of it.
You gotta make the best of it because as I know from the days that's gone by, because I did have a high school friend pass away. R.I.P. Chris Dominguez.
Rip.
That life is short, man.
Yeah.
So live your life and do what you want because you never know if you'll wake up the next day.
Exactly.
So, just
beat all the Halos. You know what I mean? Go for it.
Shit.
Watch all the Star Wars movies. Like, just get all the things you want to do out of the way.
Yeah, but okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. The wheel is we call him Trebek. For Alex Trebek, R.I.P.
Action cam, engage.
So here is the action cam. I can't read the words. I don't understand them, so you're gonna have to do them.
I will read the frickin' words, but hold on, let me cue up my little music, because that's how I'm trying to do it. Let's go. Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Ready.
All right, I got just a little background music that I made a while back. Here we go. Razor or Jeep. That's one pie slice. Flag, eagle, family, bar, beer, trailer, RV, and drink, drink, drunk. Did I put tent?
And camp.
Oh, and camp. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that in a weird way. You know what? Trailer, tent.
Trailer.
It's not written on there, but trailer/tent.
Okay,
I meant to put tent on there.
Okay.
All right, let's get some. When you spin it this time, would you mind doing it two ways, like two different directions? We spin it twice. Whatever we landed on,
okay.
we say that we
I
get
have
drunk.
to maneuver myself, and you know how I hate doing that. Okay, ready? Okay.
You don't have to maneuver yourself. Just go, huh?
No,
and then the other
if I
one
do
go.
it the other way, it's gonna flip over.
No, it's not. You go, and then you go.
No. Jacob doesn't understand because he's never spun this. He never spun this wheel before.
I spun the wheels plenty of times.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. RV. Okay, that's one of them. See how easy that was?
I was
perfect.
holding it with my other hand.
Well, flag. RV and flag. Okay. I guess those kind of go together.
If anyone is wondering what I'm wearing, I'm testing out the corset kind of top that I'm gonna wear for one of my birthday nights. So I had to test it out today to see how comfortable I am, like sitting and maneuvering. It is very. I got it on Amazon. If anyone cares, here you go. I'm gonna show you.
You got the bell over there?
No.
Ah, frick.
See, so here we go. I'm not gonna stand up.
It's super sexy.
But it is. It's lacy, so it is kind of sensitive.
Oh.
Or I don't know if that's the word, but it's like.
I meant to slide it. I'm sorry.
But it's delicate. It's very delicate.
Oh.
I'm wearing pants, and then the button part already kind of ripped a little bit.
I was gonna ask, is it sort of like pantyhose?
Yeah. So then
so it'll get ripped.
So I'm trying to be careful because I love it, and the fit is really well and everything. So I don't want to destroy it before my birthday. So.
Right on.
But I'm having trouble finding a skirt for it because the first skirt I got was made for really tiny Asian people, and it's not gonna work because I'm not a really tiny Asian woman, if you can see.
You're an average size woman who's Asian.
And then I got this new plaid skirt to go with it, which looks good, and it is snug, but it zips up. But it is snug. But I got a blazer that goes with it, so maybe it'll be all right.
You tried it on already?
Yeah, I tried it on.
Wow,
It
that
got
was
delivered
quick.
right before the podcast, and I was gonna wear the whole outfit to see.
Yeah, I synced up my email to Windows, so I just got that email that it was delivered. Can I do some housekeeping? I forgot to do this earlier. Hey, you listening to the show? You watching the show? Either way, you can get it video version. Twitch.tv/OddValley. You can check out our YouTube if you go to our Twitter at OddValleyPod on Twitter. Also, you can listen to us like anywhere on any podcast feed. Just search Odd Valley. If you don't want, if you just want to listen to the audio version, you could do that. But this is a visual show. It's called Odd Valley Live because we're a live show. We have a lot of pictures and backgrounds and all that fun stuff. So check us out if you're only listening to the audio. We got video shit going on too.
We got stuff. So
that's all. Just want to throw that out like I do every week. What are the words today, Mochi Squeeze? Sam?
The words are RV and flag.
All right, what do we do when we hear those words? Yep, that's 2 bells, which means that's 2 sips of your drink. Let's frickin' go.
Yep. And side note, I've been watching. I've been watching part 2 of the Selena series.
Yeah, how's that going?
I'm starting to get sad, man. I'm starting to get real sad.
Is it like
real sad? Sad.
I'm not gonna say pandering, but is it like alluding to like trying to foreshadow what's gonna happen?
Well, no, this is not a spoiler because everyone knows what happened to Selena, okay? But in the part 2 is when it comes to an end, basically. And so like I'm getting real sad about like watching her life and knowing what's gonna happen, and it's just real sad. But also, I'm gonna say Selena's red lip, on point. I
Nice.
love that red lip. So
cool.
I used to not be able to wear red lipstick because someone who shall remain nameless, because I don't want to call him out, but I still love him, used to say that he doesn't like red lipstick on women.
Oh wow.
So I never wore it because I didn't want to do that thing for it. I didn't want to do that to him.
But did he like red lipstick on men though?
I don't know. I never asked. Never came up. So
okay, cool.
Just so
right on.
I never wore it. But then after we broke up, I was wearing the red lipstick, and I feel like it looks good on my skin. So I don't know why I never did it. This is why don't let men rule your life. Do what you want.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Also, RV. Hit that bell. Woo!
But
Yeah, let's drink, guys.
So
we're drinking. It's happy hour somewhere, or like
it's happy hour now.
5 to 7 usually is, and that's why we're we're in there.
But okay,
6:30.
So this was my second camping trip. My very first one. I mean, I camped when I was little when my family took us, around. But from camping that I could remember, my first one was with my cousins, which was funny enough exactly a year, like a day off from a year ago. I mean, not a year, 7 years ago that I went camping with my family for the first time in Prescott, Arizona.
That's heck of years.
Yeah. So it was, and I remember that time, and I remember it being fun. All of us did tent camping though, so all of us were tent camping, and all that. And then now, fast forward to last week, we went camping with Jacob's family, and I didn't really know what to expect. Their camping is different because they're more experienced campers. They've been camping all their lives.
Goodbye.
So they've been camping all their lives. So, and they're grown-ups and they make grown-up money. So they've decided to evolve and upgrade to trailers / RVs.
Yep. Ooh,
you should not put RVs. You should just put trailer. That's okay.
Yeah, you're right. I just, I did it really quickly. That's why. But at the same time, whatever.
So,
anyway, sip.
That's what they all have. That's what the whole Vegas family has. And which is funny enough because they always invite us to this camping trip because they camp like all the time. But then this is the first time I was able to go because they told us in enough time. And yes, I'm sorry. My job, I really need to request time in advance. I'm sorry. I'm like, Not that I'm like a busy woman, just that like it just depends on my job. And so they told us with enough time, and
That's
I was
Eagle
able
Valley.
to request it off. So it was my first time camping with them, which is cool. We went to Eagle Valley, as you can see right there, that Jacob put up.
Oh, that's the name of the episode.
So it was really fun. It was really, I had a good time. They really did show me a good time.
Yep.
I know this is a lot, but the evolution of this trip for me and Jacob really went through a lot of stages. Because when they first told us, I was like, okay, since everybody has trailers, we'll rent an RV.
Whoa. That was crazy. The door just closed on its own, probably because the AC, but...
Oh, probably because you're haunted.
Right when you hit the bell.
And I'll tell you why Jacob probably
we're
is
not
haunted.
that far yet. We're not that far,
but I'll tell you why. Just remember what I said right now.
Just keep it going.
Okay.
Just keep it going.
So it really evolved. We were going to rent the RV.
Nice. You're doing it.
And then, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, that would be a good thing. And then just let us know. And then you got to rent a space and blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
But then come time to, like, research this thing, I found out that it was so expensive. It was, like, to do Cruise America, which is the mainstream rental, was $1,200 for 4 days.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap. And then
Wait,
so
what was that called?
I'm not going to say it again.
No, what'd you call it?
Cruise America.
Cruise America? Okay, let's look it up.
Cruise America.
Sorry.
But granted, I did put like insurance and stuff like that because I didn't know. I don't think my insurance covers the RV. So then I had to get insurance in case, in case like some shit happened because we've never driven an RV before.
Oh, you said it again. Good work. You're killing it right now.
So,
Let's say.
And then I looked at Outdoorsy because Outdoorsy is like an Airbnb for trailers and RVs.
Fuck.
But it did seem cheaper, but there were like a lot of rules. Like, the cheapest one to get that was still good, because I'm a bougie bitch and I don't like a cheap thing. So I wanted it to be a little bit fancier, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking right now over here.
So all the ones that were cheap didn't allow pets, and we did want to bring our dog with us. That was the thing. So then that didn't work out. So then I was
that's a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna go. They said that there were cabins there, and okay, like the cabins seemed cool, but when I Yelped it and I researched it, there were some reviews where it said that there might have been bed bugs.
Oh,
so
God.
I didn't want to do that because
Nope.
I didn't want to risk the bed bug situation because I know then I would have been like really uncomfortable. And I know people are thinking, "Oh, this bitch."
Look at this shit right here. So I just did it just to see for a week, right? With a a standard one.
Yeah.
And look, that one's $1,571.83.
Told you.
It ain't cheap.
It's not cheap.
It ain't cheap at all.
It's not cheap. So then on top
Goddamn.
of like what I didn't know is that you would have to like you're paying for the RV, but then when you get to the RV park, you have to pay for the electricity and sewage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
So
so it would be still more.
this is just for the RV itself.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
just for the RV itself.
Wait, how many times did we say the word? I think it was 3. Oh God, here we go, guys.
So
I'm almost ready for another beer.
But anyways, so we didn't do because of the bed bug
That's a lot of
situation.
money.
I was like, ugh, okay. And then so we went down to the tent, and I was like, okay,
That's way cheaper.
because I went and looked, and the tent to get a bigger tent because we do have a current tent, but the tent is small, It's like smaller. So I want to be comfortable. So I researched it, got the tent, got the mattress, basically got everything. So basically in the end, we went from trying to do the most luxurious thing to all the way to the very lowly bottom.
Yeah, which is
And,
pitching a tent
Mm-hmm.
and toughing it out, and just like instead of spending $1,500, you might spend, $100-something or maybe $200-something, because we didn't have a lot of gear, so you got to get the tent, you got to get the sleeping bag, you got to get we got a heater and some propane, we got all sorts of stuff. You save some money, but man, it's cold, and during the day it's hot. It has its drawbacks, but then the thing is, we're pitching up a tent next to my parents' trailer.
Yeah.
Or, I'll just say RV, just so we can hit the ball.
You don't have to do that.
Just so we hit the button. Can I have another beer? Oh. Woo. Oh, we're drinking, man.
But so that's what we ended up doing, which was not bad. And then we rented a car. We rented a big SUV.
Mm-hmm.
To lug all our stuff around and all that.
Yeah, we did end up renting a vehicle. But it was nice.
Got
it was
together.
Like an Infinity.
We got there on a Wednesday, and it was really fun. Jacob's parents were there the very first night.
Do I look like I'm flying?
When we got there, it was kind of hot, but it was windy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Jacob's mom took us out on a ride on the Jeep, just a regular ride in her Jeep, to see the sights, where the lake was and everything like that the very first night. And then,
well, why don't we hit a pause really quick? All right. I feel like okay. We don't need to we do the play-by-play right away. All right.
Okay.
Let's start with the drive. Okay, let's start with what we did. First of all, we went to Costco, but man, Walmart has some shit, dude.
If you want to go camping, Walmart's the place.
That's the place to go.
I don't really like to advertise Walmart because it's just
because it's Walmart.
It's Walmart.
And the Waltons are fucking assholes. But the Ozark stuff is really good. They got if you want to go camping and you want to get some gear real cheap, just go to Walmart. We were hanging out with the fam, and they said my uncle told me, it's gonna be really cold at night, so you guys should get a propane heater. So you should go to Big Five. So we walk into Big Five, and man, what a shit show, dude.
It wasn't really a shit show.
It's whatever. You can get some basketballs in there. They got shoes, golf balls. They got stuff. But for the camping section, they do have stuff, but it's not great and it's not cheap. You can get the same stuff at Walmart for way cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's look, Walmart, there might be kind of there might be some people in there that are unsavory to look at.
That's not why I don't like it. But
okay. but and it's whatever. They have some good deals on things if you need shampoo, we got travel stuff in there for pretty cheap. But I'm saying for camping shit,
that's the best place.
It's great, because they have everything. They even have fishing stuff that's cheap if we were doing that, which we wanted to. We'll get into that in a little bit.
But we weren't gonna get our own fishing rods, okay?
You got to shout into the mic.
Yes.
Fuck, dude.
We're not gonna get our own fucking fishing rods. Just FYI, Eddie.
We're going to get our own fishing rods one day.
Yes, I called you out.
Okay, you don't have to be mad. But anyway,
just because I felt like maybe he wanted us to get our own fishing rods, but we didn't.
No, he had his. We just had to get up early, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So when we were there, they even sell machetes, right? What did we get? Oh, I got this little mess kit that was super sick. I mean, I got one that's it's all stainless and it all folds into one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you open it up and it's got a pot in there with a lid, a little cup, and then a frying pan. And then we got the thing that I really liked was it was a zipper case that had a ton of stuff in there. Excuse me. A zipper case with a whole bunch of stuff. It's got 4 forks, 4 butter knives, 4 spoons, all plastic. It's got a little cutting board. It's got 2 little scrubbing pads. It even has like little seasoning things that you could fill up yourself. Fucking cool. I liked it. Spatula, spoon, salad.
I don't
tongs.
think it had a spatula. It had tongs and a whisk.
No, it had a spatula. It's just a little plastic crappy spatula.
Well, anyways,
It was cool.
awesome, and it worked. And
But we did get our ice chest from Costco.
We did get our ice chest from
$40.
Costco, which, by the way, you still have to empty that. It smells like death in there.
Yeah, I do have to clean that out.
It's already been a week.
Okay.
Death.
I'll do it. Whatever I have tomorrow to do
Smells
that.
like someone skinned an animal and just fucking left it in there.
Flag.
It's fucking disgusting.
That's a word.
But, anyways, so that's what we did.
Hit the bell.
Stuff. So.
Right. So then we did that, and then the day before we went, we had to pick up the car at the at the Enterprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything you want to talk about for that?
We can't talk about the secret illegal things we did.
What secret illegal things?
About, you know.
You don't even have to bring that stuff up.
What do I have to talk about?
What did we do that was illegal? You're ridiculous. Anyway, we picked up this sick ass car, right? And I drove Joy's car there. Excuse me, I fucked up. Mochi Squeeze. I'll take a sip for that. But we both took her car over there because my car was being worked on, and then I drove her car back, but she didn't leave.
Oh, that.
So tell me the story.
Okay.
Come on.
So I had to drive. I drove the car back, because he was driving, and my car, and I told him to leave because I was like thinking, okay, it's gonna be like easy, And then the guy gives me the keys and I get in and it's like a push button thing. And I'm like, okay, it's just a push button thing. Because my mom's car is a push button thing. And so I turn it on. So I think. And then, or I think it's already on. Because like when I get in, it's already like running. So I'm like, okay. And then it said brake. So I was like, okay. I gotta find the emergency brake. The handbrake, and I'm like looking around. I didn't know. I was like, I couldn't find it, and then finally I saw it. It's like one of those It's one of those ones you step on with your foot. It's not like in a regular Honda where you like lift it on the side or something like that.
Oh yeah, like trucks are like that.
Yeah. So then I found it, and I was like, okay, here we go. And then I shifted down to drive, and then it's not moving. And then I was like, okay. And then so I stepped on the gas a little bit. And then it's moving backwards. And I'm like, okay.
I didn't know that happened.
Yes. It started moving backwards. So I was like.
RV.
I was like, okay. This is the problem with you doing that in the middle of a story. Because I'm going to forget, especially now that I'm getting drunk.
I'm just doing it once. Also, I'm turning your mic down. Anyway,
well, go
continue.
ahead and do that. Okay,
I did.
So,
yeah, that's better.
So it's starting to go backwards, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm crazy. So I'm like, okay, so I tapped it a little bit, still going backwards. And so I'm like, why the fuck is it going backwards? And I said, okay, let me try to go back to like neutral or reverse or something, but it's still driving backwards. And I'm like, what's going on with the car? Why is it going backwards? Because I have it on drive. And then finally I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to pretend that I know what I'm doing because I'm just going to hurt someone. I'm just going to wreck it. So I said, just like when in my nursing career, I'm just like, I better ask than like, better to look stupid than to fucking hurt someone or lose your damn license.
True.
So I parked it. I stopped it.
It works both ways.
I went inside and I said, I'm sorry. I know this is a dumb question, but I don't know how to work the car. Can you just help me? Like, because I'm not used to driving this type of car. And then the guy's like, he like smirks a little bit and he's like, okay, I'll help you. And then he goes outside. He's like, you probably just didn't have the car all the way on. And I was like, okay. And then, and he's like, yeah, okay, turn it on. And you have to shift it all the way down. And sometimes that's hard too, because sometimes you stop in the middle and then you're not all the way to drive. And I'm like, okay. And then so I shifted all the way to drive. I said, okay, don't leave until I press the gas. Because like last time I was just reversing. And he's like, okay. And then so I pressed the gas and it was moving forward. So I said, okay, yeah, maybe it wasn't like fully on, or maybe I wasn't. And he's like, okay. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he's like, okay, well, drive safely. Like, drive safely. Be careful.
He's like, I don't have confidence in
drive
you.
Drive safely. Be careful. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But I finally got it. So it was like cool. And I was able to drive it just regular. But I was really, it was really weird.
That's hilarious.
It was really weird.
Okay.
But so that was the car situation. So
after that, I was
able to get home.
We got all our stuff, everything we needed, and then we left. So I drove the car, right? And
you're not supposed to say that because you're not.
You're admitting guilt by even bringing it up. You don't even need to say that.
It up.
Do you think like some fucking enterprise rent-a-car person's like scanning Twitch
maybe
to find this podcast or whatever?
I don't know. Did you know?
That's so ridiculous.
So did you know that I had to double check and read, because normally I don't read the terms. I'm going to tell you honestly that I don't read the terms and conditions. But I had to read to make sure like I'm not agreeing to being videotaped in the vehicle because I was going to let Jacob drive.
Are you fucking that paranoid? You call me paranoid? That's way more paranoid.
No, I don't call you paranoid. I never call you paranoid. I'm the paranoid one. We all know it.
Unbelievable, dude.
So I read it, and they don't videotape. So if they were to charge me because they said they caught me on camera, I could sue them.
Okay. Anyway, they don't record you. They just don't want to see it happen. Okay? And they don't want you to talk about it.
Never rented a car ever.
Okay, sure. Whatever. You don't have to be a dick about it.
I'm just saying that.
I'm just telling you you're being fucking crazy.
Yeah, isn't that dickish to call me crazy?
It isn't if you're being crazy.
But
I'm just making an observation.
I'm
trying to tell a story and you're over here like, don't just shut up and let me tell the fucking story. I drove the car and we were on our way and it was a 2-lane street. RV.
I already drank, so I'm not drinking again.
Hit the bell.
I'll drink again. It's fine.
Okay, and that means just 2 lanes, with like dotted lines in the middle. That means you're just stuck behind one guy the whole time. But as long as it's dotted line, you can pass people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you pass people, that means you get over into the opposite lane, the people who are coming toward you.
Yeah.
Right? So every time I had to do that, what did you do, Mochi Squeeze?
I was scared. I was like, ooh. I was like, all right, okay.
You started freaking out.
Because the only other time we had to do this was when I was driving up to Big Bear. And then, like, you have to get into the other lane because you're going up the mountain or whatever. Or when we were in Hawaii and we had to do that. But I hadn't done that in a long time. So it was very scary. It's like,
she's getting
like
really scared.
I was like, had to grasp my seat.
You're grabbing the no shit bar.
I was like, I was like, okay, no.
So while we were driving there was this guy, like, eventually, like I passed a few cars, and at first, Mochi was getting really scared. And then she wasn't as scared, but still kind of nervous. And then eventually I ended up behind this guy who was, like, going fast enough for the most part. But the problem is he would swerve a lot, He
was a swerverson.
So it's like, I don't like swervy people. When I'm driving behind someone who keeps swerving, I get nervous because I'm like, I don't even really know if I can pass this guy because is he going to crash into us or whatever. So like, but he was going fast enough for us to follow him and not like speed too much. And so I was like, oh, this guy will be like our Sherpa. And then
Sherpa.
And then I basically started calling him the Swerve Sherpa because, he's like ushering us in, but swerving around. But then way later, I finally passed him up, and that was great.
Yeah.
Swerve Sherpa.
Swerve Sherpa.
Hashtag Swerve Sherpa.
We don't know who you are, but you drove a black Corolla.
Yeah, you drove a black Corolla, and you swerved the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And thanks for letting me follow you for about 30 minutes to like maybe 45 minutes.
But
That
it
was
was
great.
cool. And then like the rest of the way we were like cool, except that like we got no service. So then we were searching for like
Oh yeah,
like
right.
we didn't have shit because like I
We were
downloaded
warned.
shows. We were warned, and then I thought Jacob knew, and he's all like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna download some stuff," and he's like, "Oh, I didn't."
Well, I
download
didn't
any stuff."
download stuff because I figured like there would be enough service just to listen to music. But I fucked up. I should have just downloaded podcasts and stuff. For the way back, I downloaded some stuff for us to
Yeah,
listen
because
to.
we were able
was
to
fine.
we were able to get Wi-Fi when we were there, which we
At the-
weren't even sure that we would get Wi-Fi.
At the Eagle Valley Resort.
Yeah, we were not sure.
But when we finally got to the dirt road, turn off on, or it wasn't really a dirt road, but not the whole way. When we finally got to the road that led us to the RV park, hit the resort, hit the bell.
Resort's not a
We,
word, but
uh,
you said RV, so.
You just said it. I said the word too, though. Just saying. So that's 2 drinks for me.
I know you did, but you said, "Oh, I said resort," and I'm like, "That's not a word."
No, I said the word. But anyway, we passed by it first, but then Mochi told me like, "Oh, you passed it," and I thought maybe I didn't, and then we turned around and we finally made it.
Yeah, because that's what because he never listens to me.
That's not true. I just wasn't sure. Okay, but then when I started getting to like weird parts, I was like, nah. I think that was it. It just seemed like kind of small and unassuming. So I'm gonna bring it up. Oh, I forgot I had this open. Ew,
Ugh.
ugh, that's
This
gross.
is why, like,
Ew, that's bed bugs. That's
why
that's
did
bed
you
bugs.
Do that?
Want to see more bed
You're
bugs?
fucking disgusting.
Look
No,
it.
I
This is
don't
what bed
wanna
bugs
see
look like,
that.
everybody.
I already looked that up.
Ew, flag.
Jesus, hell, just
That's
shut
another word.
Just take it away.
Look at this one.
already. No, I
Look,
don't
that
wanna
one's
look
like
at
in
that.
some kind of hair or fur.
Nope, I don't want to look at it. You better take that off right now.
If you don't know it, just Google bed bugs. You know, if you can't see the live
No
feed.
one wants to fucking.
Okay,
like,
anyway, here's the page I was trying to look at.
Fuck.
The Eagle Valley Resort. See, there's a picture right there. It's exactly
and that's
what it looks like.
looks like now. Yes, we have
Exactly
a
what it looks
picture.
like.
It's exactly what it looks like. But I heard that eagle wasn't there before.
Yeah, but even
what
though
I
it
was
looked
told.
weathered and old, it apparently
It
was
wasn't there.
shipped
but
in there.
I feel like
Weird.
they changed the background. It's not blue.
Yeah, it was. Maybe it just got rained on for a whole year. You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
think there's like a forest or weird background happening. Hold on. Oh, I emailed you the things on Slack so you could pull up the most current picture of Eagle Valley Resort where the bar is.
You have a picture of it?
I sent it to you on Slack.
Okay, I'll pull it up in a second here. Anyway, so when we showed up, we were like a day early, basically.
Not
Like my
really. Your parents were there.
I'm saying a day early as opposed to the rest of my family, but just my parents were there. So we spent like a day just kicking it with my parents, basically.
Yeah, which was fun.
School.
Yeah,
School.
Eddie made us our steaks,
Yeah,
which we bought.
true.
Costco steaks.
You know, I'm not going to pull that picture up yet. Let me just go into the Slack thing.
And
What picture are you talking about?
there's one of you and your mom walking up to the bar.
Okay, fine. I'll just switch windows here. Hold on. This one here. Okay.
There.
Just
See,
because it's
someone
lazy.
painted a background.
Shit.
Someone painted a background on it. See?
There. Oh, okay, cool. I
Yeah.
zoomed right into it, as you can see. Oh, yeah,
And-
yeah. No,
see, someone painted a
okay,
background.
okay. Wait. See, check it out. We're not crazy, right? Because on the other thing, you could see in this picture,
It's blue.
it's just blue, and then the other picture, there's a whole background happening.
Yeah, there's a whole background.
Maybe that's why they think it's new, because
Maybe.
you know what I mean? Like, oh, that eagle wasn't there before. Maybe it was there, but it didn't have the crazy
Yeah.
sunset or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, just
yeah,
pulled the
yeah.
eagle off and painted a background.
Yeah.
Huh.
See?
The more you know. Let's have another drink.
Mm-hmm.
RV
To the eagle.
to the eagle. I said the word. Just to validate it. All right. Do we
Wow.
have other pictures here?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
We got this one.
So
That's the same
that
one.
That's the first night. So that's us going to the bar. I wish I had the video that Alexis has because
Here's a picture.
apparently we went to the bar and we got super trashed.
Hell yeah.
Okay?
This was our campsite, so you could see our little tent
Yeah.
over here.
So that's our tent.
That's our
That's
tent.
where we slept. That's
This is my
Jacob's parents.
Parents' trailer here, the
Trailer.
Alpha Wolf.
Yeah.
And that's my mom doing a jump or something.
No, it's because you guys were doing some weird handshake and you guys were being fools.
No, that was my niece, Brendan, right there, was trying to do this whole handshake thing. So I don't know.
And then but it was cool. And so like the first night we got really trashed. We got really, really, really trashed. And apparently, per Jacob's niece, Alexis, we took shots of limoncello. I don't remember. Jacob started a fire, almost cut his finger off because he was trying to chop some wood. The parents like were trying to go up the stairs on the trailer, and then they both fell, and she had to like help them.
Really?
Yeah. And
I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
And that I kept on trying to stick my foot too close to the fire, and it was just a barefoot with sock, so I almost burnt my foot. It didn't happen. So
you were just asking for it.
I'm really happy that didn't happen. So we really went for it on day 1. That's why on day 2 we were so hungover, and day 2 is when the rest of the family
they wanted to party hard.
They wanted to party hard and go to the bar again, but we were like,
we just weren't having it, dude.
We weren't having it. Because I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I gotta download those pictures.
My body is not the same as it used to be. I know your family's bodies are so young and fruitful and like could still hang, but mine's I cannot.
Young fruitful bodies.
Yeah, even all the people that are older than me, they still have like, they can still.
Well, it's just a bunch of drunks, man.
So but day 2 was still cool because the whole family came on that day. And we watched Jacob play spades. I watched Jacob play spades.
Yeah, that was fun.
I wasn't even gonna try it because it was so fucking confusing, and it was weird, and I was still hungover, so I was drinking a little while they played spades and watching the dog, and then we had more steaks. Oh, and we went on a ride. That was the night that we went on the night ride in Andrew and Jesse's Razor, and McKenna was driving.
Yeah. And
that I have a video of that. You can pull it up if you'd like.
Yep.
But so in the middle of it, like towards the nighttime, I think it was after dinner. Or maybe before dinner. No, after dinner. And we were just chilling, and Jesse was like, "Oh, McKenna's gonna drive, and we're just gonna go on a small ride. You should go." And we're like, "Oh, are we all gonna fit?" And she's like, "Yeah, we could all fit." And at first, Jacob was like really apprehensive, and didn't want to go. And I was like, "Come on, let's just go. Your niece is gonna drive. She's gonna get her driver's license. It's cool. She's in Razor."
Oh shit! That might have been loud. Sorry for everybody.
So there is sound. All the videos I sent you, there's sound.
How the fuck do I turn the sound off on there?
But so we both got in and we were all cool. The Razor's kind of tight in the back, but it's all right. And we get in there, and I'm
getting
like,
drunk, dude.
I'm like, oh, should we like wear? In my mind, I'm thinking, should we wear seatbelts? But the thing is they're made for the seatbelts are arranged for little people right now, for kids, so we couldn't adjust it. They're like, no, we're just going on a small ride. So
here we go.
I was like, okay, cool, we're not gonna wear seatbelts. And we all went, and it was cool. It was fun. And McKenna was doing a very, very good job. And then the rest, so as she was driving along, everybody else, they're like, oh, let's go to the cemetery. Let's like take a ride to the cemetery, because there was like a small little cemetery like up the road or whatever. And then so everybody came, like Rich and Sherry, and then Jacob's mom and
Here we go.
Dale also. So we all go. Do you have the video?
I do. Just continue talking.
So we all go, and we're all driving, and it's like really cool, and I'm really having a good time. It's my first time in a Razor.
Here we go. I got a video.
Yeah, so this is her just around the camp. So we're all in here.
Finally, I got this freaking video to work.
So that's like, we're in this Razor, and she's driving for the first time. She did a pretty good job. And then
put the sound on a little bit.
Yeah, and then she's
Good job, McKenna.
so she's doing good, and we're going around. But this
can't
is
hear
not
that.
when we're out.
Oh, I see what's
Um,
happening.
Yeah, it's a small video. See, it's just a tiny one because it was.
Wait,
was
let's
just
do that one more time. Let's hear what we're saying.
Good job, McKenna. Doing it.
See, so
Like stop on the brake. Stop on the brakes.
yeah, I mean, so she's doing a good job. I mean,
That's
you know,
great,
so,
dude.
and she was
That's
the one
so
that drove
funny.
us around. So everybody gets in their razors, and then we all drive. McKenna's driving to the cemetery, and we get there, and she's doing a good job. Like, I'm not scared, not even a little bit. I mean, okay, I lied, a little bit scared because like I'm the one on the edge, and then like Andrew kept on telling her, you can't take up most of the road, you have to stay on the right, and I'm like, okay, but she's like, I don't know, like, what if we fall over the edge? Because, you know, she's just a new driver, so she doesn't really know, like, if she's gonna fall off the edge or not.
Right.
But, you know, like,
Flag.
you know, just trust it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So we're going, and it's cool. We make it to the cemetery. Okay, everybody's there. Make it to the cemetery. And then, like, Andrew wants to do a switcheroo. You know, try to play a trick on the fams. And so they do a switcheroo, and then he turns around, and he starts going wild.
You didn't get that on video, huh?
I didn't get that on video. I was too nervous. He was going so fast. He was thinking, I was like, I was too nervous. But it was fun. But he was like going so fast, and he's like, there's these turns, and it's completely pitch black. This is the thing everyone needs to know. It's completely pitch black. No lights, except for the lights from the razor.
Right.
But I'm just thinking the whole time, Andrew's kid is in the car. He doesn't want to do anything to kill his kid, so we're good. It's fine.
Right.
And so we make it back, and then he goes back, and then he drives back to where everybody is, and then he gets in trouble.
He got yelled at by my uncle.
Yeah, he got yelled at by Uncle Dale. Like,
He got in trouble.
He got in trouble.
Straight up.
And which I was laughing inside because
Okay.
I was like, I've never seen him get in trouble before. So
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm just gonna start
okay.
playing videos.
Yeah, so I was like, okay,
Here we go.
he's getting in trouble. So this little walkway is where McKenna was driving.
Yeah, but
Because,
during the day.
But this is during the day. She was driving this during the night. See, so there's no real lights. But we were doing our morning walk because we walked down there and everything like that. But so back to the story about when we were there. So when we went back, Andrew gets yelled at, and then Jacob goes into the cemetery with the family.
Okay, I'll tell you this story.
Yeah, because I didn't go into the cemetery.
So-
'Cause I said I wasn't going to get haunted.
So basically, yeah, like
Cheers to not being haunted.
cheers, RV, whatever. So what happened was like she says, and I'll just rehash it really quickly. He tells, like, we pull up to the cemetery. He tells McKenna, like, just jump over me, so that like Dale doesn't know it's me in the front. And then, McKenna doesn't understand, but then, they make it happen. And he peels out and he goes, "Did you tell him about my hat?"
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude. He does a thing where he just, like, he guns it in 180s, like, burn, and then fucking just goes so fast, And then my hat just came right off. And then, like, I thought it was gone. You know what I mean? So when we came back, like, cause he went really fast down and came back around.
I couldn't even.
My hat was gone, dude.
Because, like, my face was like this. I was holding on. This is exactly what's happening. I was holding on. I was like this, and I was like.
Yeah, straight up. Cause my sister was in the middle. Did you tell him about my sister being in the middle?
Yeah, she was in the middle without it. None of us
had seatbelts in the back at all.
In the very middle, so she just popped up just a little bit.
Yeah, so it was super unsafe, but we were okay, in the end. But my hat, I thought it was a casualty, so I was like, "Oh, my hat's gone, whatever." So when we came back and he parked the Razor, I looked in the back, like right behind me where the rails were, and my hat was caught in between stuff, and so it didn't disappear.
Yeah.
So I was like super happy. I put my hat back on, and everyone's like, "Oh, let's explore the cemetery." So then we go to this tiny little cemetery, and then they're like, "Hey, anyone have like a flashlight or like flashlight app on their phone or something? Does anyone have their phone?" I said, "Oh, I got my phone with the flashlight." And so then we just basically walked around this like old cemetery, and I was the only one with the light. And they kept like, we're all kind of drunk, you know, and they were all saying like, hey, you know, we want to read these gravestones, so they need me to come over there with the light. Here's the problem. Every single one of those graves was humped over.
See?
They were
Haunted.
all just humped over.
This bitch is haunted now.
Like you go
This
to
bitch
a normal
is
gravesite, you know, like it's all flat. It's all flat. You know what I mean?
is
Like
haunted.
even it's so sometimes it's so flat that like the gravestone doesn't exist. It's just like a grave tile. You know what I mean? But like it's always flat. There, it was like humped over gravestone, like straight up, like out of a fucking horror movie.
Because they probably bury their own.
They do, of course.
And order the fucking, like, whatever that shit is called.
Dude, for
What is
sure.
it called? The tombstone?
I don't know what you're saying, but
I don't
anyway, dude, there was one, I think the oldest gravestone, the oldest person in there that we found was born in like 1870 something to like 1930 or 1940 something. And it was like a big spire. And then there was someone in there that had died like 2021 in February. You know what I mean? So people
if it was a hump, they just
people were just in there,
this
dude.
Is why I'm telling
and there was a couple, like, there was some really cool gravestones but like I kept having to be the one where like, Jacob, come over here, let me read this. And so I have to keep stepping on the fucking gravestone, like stepping on the hump of a dead human being.
This is why he's haunted.
And just like, you know, putting a light on there. I'm like, why did you guys get me to do this shit?
So that's why
But
I see when the
there
door
were a
closed
few-
by itself, it's because they probably, some spirits attached themselves.
There you
to
go.
Jacob.
There were a few though that were like that didn't really have anything but just a name, and we figured it's probably pets.
Oh, okay.
But we eventually left, and like when we first walked in there, I said, "Have respect for the dead." But then I'm the one who had to keep stomping on their graves because I was like,
You should have
I
said
kept
sorry
wanting to read
every
it.
time you stomped on it. You should have said
I
sorry,
did.
sir.
I was
Sir.
saying sorry.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I just
sorry.
didn't want like an arm to go and grab my
Could have
leg.
happened. Could have
coming out of
happened. And now I'm gonna be the casualty of your haunting.
So I could have some sort of like Eagle Valley haunting.
God, Jesus.
But anyway, let's get to some videos here. I got this little one. Here's me and my brother.
That's him and his brother, amigo.
It's me and my brother.
This is when we're
Because my mom calls this dog her son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my own mother who says.
It's not that. I don't know. She says not that.
I got
hard or
some more.
something, but look. Okay.
I don't know when she said that, but I don't even know
I'm
she's watching
sorry.
anymore.
I'm sorry. I didn't read it because I was turned around because I'm trying to get my good side on the camera.
Oh yeah. You're
Yeah.
trying to get your good side.
Yeah, but you know.
I did this one. Hold
Well,
on.
I'm glad you're watching, and you should. Now you could see the like.
She might not be watching anymore.
She is. It's only now you get to not hear the bridge story of the camping. You get to hear the full story.
I just can't see how many people are watching right now. Because it says one on there, but it might be more or less. Who knows?
Yeah, I know. But
Okay, here's another video of doing this the quick style.
Okay, so
This
this
is in the Jeep.
video. This is in the Jeep the very first day. So she's showing us the reservoir, and this is where we go fishing. And apparently the reservoir the water level was higher before, but now it's very
Yeah,
low.
it's pretty low. My mom has this cool picture
Yeah.
in her RV or trailer. Either way, hit the bell. But it's this tree that's like half of the tree's underwater. But when we went there, the tree was like on a bank that was like way higher than river level.
Oh, okay, spades. Yeah, no, it is
Yo.
hard for me. I'm sorry.
Yo, spades is cool.
Spades
I
don't know how to. I can't.
I learned
play.
about spades
Sorry.
and I'm a fan. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. What's up, see me bitch? Ooh, I don't want to show you guys
What?
I don't want to show you all
I
my
can't
Slack.
play
Okay,
it,
that's
so.
private right there. Let's go to another video.
See, yeah,
go to
she
another
is that
video here.
bitch. And
Right
I
on.
can never play spades. And trust
You
me.
could. You just
No.
have to learn. All right, explain this video here.
This video is also on the first day. She was taking.
Oh,
us
there's my
around.
mother.
Yeah, that's his mom. This is her Jeep, by the way, and her Jeep is like so awesome. If I was ever an off-roading kind of bitch, I would do that.
All right, I got the audio on this one.
But it's all like that's all like soft water stuff. And then she's showing us around where like
Dude, look at
there
those
was, like,
rocks.
some weird house. see some weird.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you can see
old
it.
House thing
Oh, it stopped.
situation. Yeah, because
Video
these are all
stopped.
Instagram videos, so it was really hard for me.
I don't know why you didn't just take a video.
I mean, if you wanted it your way, you should have just took videos on your.
I like how you
camera.
burped halfway into that
Yeah,
sentence.
I know. I just had to.
If you wanted your way.
If you wanted
If
it
you
your
wanted
way,
it your
you
way.
should have taken the video.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the congratulations. I mean, hopefully I get the job.
Yeah.
I don't, knock on wood. Hopefully.
Yeah,
But hey, it was a
hopefully.
good day. I feel like it went well. I got a second interview, but let's not get into that right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully next
But
week
it's
I'm
not
like,
really a
hey
second
everybody.
interview. It's like meeting the boss.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Here's another video of us in the
Okay,
Jeep
so this
on our
is
dirt,
actually
the dirt
so
thing.
let's talk about this. So we so the next day, not Thursday, but Friday is when they're like, "Oh, let's go on a ride." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm down for a ride." And so everybody gets in their Razors and their Jeeps and stuff like that. And we get in Jacob's mom's Jeep. And I'm thinking, I don't know what a ride means. Okay, like I legitimately don't know what a ride means. And then when we get out of the road, we turn off into this weird, like, dirt road
There you
that goes up into the mountains. So
Yeah, like, so if calm it. So like, yeah, if you ever see those little dirt roads that like you go on a road trip, especially out of Vegas, but wherever you're at, and you just see those like trails that you're thinking like, oh, maybe people on dirt bikes take that. Nah, like my family's just driving their Jeeps and their fucking Razors out there. So this is what it looks like right here. And the funny thing is, this is my grandparents right in front of us in their white Jeep, which broke down. But I'm gonna hit play on this, and you can explain.
Okay, so but this is this is before the whole breakdown situation, I think.
Yeah, this is the beginning, I believe.
This is when they let me sit in the front because.
Oh no, this is later.
Because I've never done this before, so they're like, oh, you should sit in the front so we could you could take videos and it'll be cool. And she said normally they go with the top off. Because with the Jeeps, you could take the top and the sides off.
Take your top off.
You could even take the doors off if you want. Is
Flag.
What she said. Yeah, but I was gonna talk about the flags.
Oh.
Because, so, she said that.
I'll have another beer, please.
Regarding the flags.
Oh,
She
fuck.
said that they use that, and all of them have them on their RVs and stuff. I mean,
Oh, you
shit.
said it.
their-
Fuck, you're fucking me up right now, man. I'm fucked up right now.
On their Razors, because people need to see you. Need to be able to
Yep.
see you when you're doing this off-roading
That's
stuff.
the whole point of a flag.
And so they can see
Oh,
you
I said
over
it
the
too.
hill.
I'm sorry.
So that's why. But I have another video of when we stopped because we needed to we need to deflate the tires.
This is the last video I have right here, so this is probably it.
No. There's
Oh,
another
there. Okay, well, I don't have any other videos.
Okay, hold on. Let me send it to you then. But so this video is when we were going up a hill. But we couldn't go all the way because this is when Andrew his Razor was broken,
yeah,
so we
right.
had to go back down. But it was fun. The off-roading stuff was really fun. And
That's how my family rolls, dude.
Jacob's mom in the middle of it was like, "Oh, Joy, you drive," and I'm like, "No, I don't want to. I can't
Definitely
drive."
no.
And she's like,
Big fat no.
It's just straight. Like you're not going up hills or down hills. It's just straight." And I was like,
You coulda handled it.
No, I can't, because also your mom has a nice Jeep, so I didn't want to
You just didn't want
What
to
if
crash
I
it.
crash it? Because also at the same time, when we were driving, she was trying to get it into four-wheel drive, and it was hard for her to get it into four-wheel drive. So imagine, it was hard for her, and she does this
You weren't
going to
have to put it into four-wheel drive. You just had to drive it. That's all.
Okay, hold
Man,
on.
you know what? I gotta pee again.
He has to pee.
I don't know what's going on with my bladder here on the show, but you know what? This is the part where you take a shot if you're listening, because every time Jacob has to pee, you gotta take a shot. I'll put it that way. How about that? if we're really trying to play the drinking game of the show.
Where's the video?
I don't know if you have it, but here, let me just describe this picture. This is our campsite. You got my sister back there with the trucker hat to the left-ish. You got that's Andrew to the left of her. That's the back of Joy with that purple T-shirt on. I'm next to her to the right. You got my various nieces and, over here. Eddie is over there in the orange shirt. My grandpa is sitting in front of him with the hat on and the glasses.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
And then that table there just has a shit ton of awesome snacks. By the way, we found out that there's these really delicious pretzels, so we got 2 bags of them pretzels. Man.
You should,
I don't know what the fuck they're called.
While you pee, and I talk to the listeners, you should go down and grab the bag real quick so I could show them.
Go down and the pretzel bag, yeah. Sure. Let me just switch this picture to another one.
No, I can talk to them about what's happening there.
I just did, but I'll do this one because then it shows like the actual campsite. So I'll be right back.
So this is when we were like, this is after the ride when we tried to go up the hill and stuff like that, and we're all hanging out and we are talking about Uno. We're all playing Uno here, and Uno is pretty simple, but we're all drunk. We're trying to figure out this Uno shit. Well, not figure out, but it's because Andrew and Jesse's family play Uno a little differently than we do, and so Jacob got really wild about it because first we played it per Andrew and stuff's rules, and then after that we played it with Jacob's rules, and of course Jacob's rules is much harder, and I'm not gonna say and I'm not gonna side on anything about whose rules are right, okay, because I like to just have fun and just play, right? So I'll just go with whoever's house rule is the rule. And so, I mean, Andrew's in them's ways, you could easily win. Jacob's, you can't. It's kind of hard, But yeah, so that's what's going on there. We're discussing it. We're trying to figure out what's going to happen right before we decide to have dinner and stuff like that. But if you can see here, I'm gonna point out everybody. So what? I don't know. Well, then that's pointless. Then I was gonna do that, but I mean, no, that's fine. But see, so everyone's trailer's here, and then the back trailer, like right behind this trailer, is where Jacob's sister's trailer is. And then the little edge, you can see a little butt of it right on the left. That's Andrew's sister. So basically, like Jacob's sister-in-law is what it is. And I'm going to tell you, Andrew's sister-in-law, Jamie, her husband, Robbie, hunts. So he always has like wild meat. And we had some of his summer sausage made with like wild boar and elk and stuff like that. And that was so good. It was so good. I mean, the casing you can't eat, but then like once you tear it off the casing, it is so good. I could have ate so much of it. I'm not even gonna lie. And it wasn't even weird. But he does go hunting a lot, and he goes fishing. So he went fishing that day, and he caught a lot of fish, and he cooked it. And secretly, I was like, I wanted to have some, to taste what it like fresh fish like caught out of a lake tastes like, because I've never tasted it before. But we didn't. We played it safe because I take Jacob's lead when it comes to his family and sharing food and doing all this stuff, and he didn't really share, so I didn't really do it either, because with Jacob's family, I take his lead. So I don't really like step out of bounds unless he says stuff. So, but yes. See, you can't toss shit.
Well, then you should fucking move your stuff out of the way.
I want everybody to hear what he just said right now.
Move your shit out of the
He
way.
tossed it,
I was
he
trying to
told
be
me
funny. I was
that-
trying to make it funny.
and he told me I should move my shit out of the way.
Move your shit out of the way. Anyway, yeah, Robbie makes delicious summer sausage
But
out of
yeah.
like all sorts. It was like wild
But
boar,
okay, so
whatever.
this is what Jacob's mom bought,
Whew.
and what
I-
during
Whew.
the camping.
Here's another angle.
This is good. I am gonna tell you.
Well, there's audio listeners too, yo.
It is twisted pretzels,
Snyder's
seasoned
of Hanover.
of Hanover, because they're the best at making pretzels.
Pretty good.
And it says
Here's a close up.
seasoned big pretzel sticks.
They're delicious, dude.
They're so good. They're so good.
This is us. Look, dude, I'm just telling you. Uno
It
rules
was getting
need to be read.
serious.
They have to be read to properly play the game. I'm just saying. Fight me. Just fight me, dude, because most people do not play.
All of these pictures back
Most
then.
people do not play Uno correctly.
It's always bad.
This look, it looks bad, but it's just it's a weird picture. Okay, it's a weirdly stretched picture.
Well-
Here, let's play. Let's put a couple other pictures back there.
Oh, that's
stretched.
But this is like in the bar.
Oh, I'm gonna unstretch it.
This is in the bar, which is cool because, like, you know what? Like I said, like,
There.
even though I wanted to like
How's
drink
that?
around the campfire because that's what I always thought camping was gonna be like, it was still kind of cool to go into this little bar because it's like an little old town bar. You
The
know?
bar's cool. I'm not saying it's not cool. It's just that, we just got tired and drunk and we want to go to sleep, and everybody, like, when we were ready to call quits, everybody's like, let's go to the bar, and we're like,
Yeah, because we're like just old people.
we're
And
done,
they're,
man.
like,
We
old people
can't
that, yeah.
handle it. We just couldn't handle it.
Mhm.
But look, you can see the dog standing up there.
Dog bartender.
Dog tender. Super cool. I'm gonna stretch it so you can kind of see.
Not
Stretch the
gonna
screen.
lie, I kind of thought the bartender was hot.
Oh yeah.
The dog owner.
Well, I guess I'll have to kill that guy. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's get another one of your little pictures.
Oh, this is what I made. So
Guess it looks bigger on this screen over here.
funny. The funny thing about this picture
Who is that?
That's Jacob.
That's me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So,
wearing my D&D hat.
This is when we were like, okay, so apparently every time they go on these rides, sometimes razors break down. And so this is the
Right.
day that like McKenna and this other group of friends that we were going with, like, their razor broke down. And Jeanette, Jacob's mom, her car is more reliable, so she followed them both back just to make sure
There's me right
that
there.
they're cool. And then the one razor overheated, so we had to stop and cool down and have drinks on the side of the road before they moved on. And so we were having drinks in the back, and then I'm like, oh, the view is really nice. Babe, get in the middle of the road, and then we'll take a
okay.
picture. And he's like, what the fuck? You want me to
So
get
that's
in the
me in the middle of the
road?
street
I was
flipping
like,
you off.
fucking just get in the middle
So
of the
there you
road.
go.
Let me take a picture of
Get
you.
rid of this header.
So we have memories, you know? No one's coming. And he's all like,
But why do you
and he was so
why
pissed off.
do you insist on taking fucking vertical pictures? I don't understand why.
Because it
Why the
works.
fuck do
Because it
you
works.
want vertical pictures? I hate them. They
But
need to
it
end.
works.
They
And-
need to stop.
And he hates when I take pictures of him.
RV. That's
He
4.
hates
Fuck
when
you,
I
fuck
take
you.
pictures of him. But look, he has all these memories with him in it. Like, he went on this trip and I have none.
No, I don't hate that. I just
No
want you to
pictures.
turn your fucking camera like it's normal and not take a picture. It's not TikTok.
No.
Take a picture.
He didn't even know how
Like
I
a
was gonna
person.
He didn't even know how I was going to take this.
I know
He
that.
was
I'm
just really
I'm
mad.
telling you right now on the podcast live. This is Odd Valley Live. A live thought.
Okay. So if
Take
I
a fucking horizontal picture. Please.
If I
Thank
take a
you. I love you.
horizontal picture next time,
Horizontal.
I better not hear any complaints. But how much do you want to bet Jacob will still?
I'm telling you, just do it, man. Anyway, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's because I was walking into the middle. She's like, Go way up there. Like, you could see on the top left of the picture. You can't see me circling it. I'll go back to
And
the
I
window.
told
You
him.
can see my cursor here. Like, she wanted me to go over here, right? You can see what I'm doing.
The mountain.
But I'm like, dude, I was standing here, and that would have taken me like fucking 2 minutes to walk over there. I'm like, just take the picture. I'm already in the middle of the street. What's wrong with you? So then I just flipped her off, and I'm like, fuck you.
I said, you're lucky I didn't want you to take like a jump photo, like where you jump.
Aoki jump.
Yeah, but
Okay, let's get to this picture, because this picture is just nice. I like it. Again, I wish it was vertical, because then it could be our background. But then it's vertical.
no one takes vertical pictures anymore.
You take vertical.
Horizontal pictures. No one takes horizontal pictures anymore.
Anyway, I hope you enjoy this picture I can't fill into the background. And I'll zoom into different spots. Look at this rock.
No, but it's the lake. It's
Look
the
at this lake.
that you could also fish at.
Look at this rock.
And
Oh,
so,
what is that? Oh, it looks like a fishing pole.
yeah, someone was
Cool.
fishing there. So this is the lake.
I'm just going to
where you
discover
go
things. There's a
fishing,
ducks over there. See the ducks?
And they say that but in this lake, they say they fill it with fish. So they like basically import the fish. and
Food
eat
for
it.
thought. They do that with most man-made lakes. They do that at Lake Mead. They do that at a lot of camping
Yeah, I
lakes.
know. That's why some. That's why
Just so you
some
know.
lakes. That's why some lakes do catch and release. Like you can't take them home. But here,
Right.
you could catch them and you could take them. So
Oh, do you see the truck in the background?
yeah.
It's almost like a Where's Waldo.
But there's another photo
Cool.
where we saw
Oh,
the
dude.
monster of Eagle Valley.
You know what I called it? I called it the White Dragon of Eagle Valley.
right there.
Can you see it? I'll zoom in and then you'll be able to see it. You ready?
The white.
There it
dragon.
is.
See?
Does
White
that not look
dragon.
like a fucking white dragon? Now, last episode that we did was called Cryptid Cocktails or something. This is clearly... Look at that.
Look, it's a dragon.
That's
Clearly.
a dragon.
It's a dragon. sitting on
Clearly a
nest.
dragon.
I caught the picture and I snapped it real quick because like he flew away. So
Tell me that's not a dragon. Fight me. Flag.
there's
Flag.
other people. There were other people
That's
there.
2
So
drinks.
let me tell you. So now there's
Hit that bell one more time.
there is a cryptid at Eagle Valley Lake because
I call that the White Dragon of Eagle Valley. Or we could just simply call it the Eagle Valley Reservoir Dragon.
yeah, we have to hashtag it and let's spread so
Hashtag.
people go search for it. But
I'm going to clip it. I know I always say this, but this time I mean it. I'm going to clip this out starting now. Look at the camera and talk about the Eagle Valley Dragon. Go.
this is the Eagle Valley Dragon. We saw him. It's a him. I feel like it's a him because of the.
Eagle Valley Reservoir.
No, this is not the reservoir. This is the lake.
Oh, Eagle Valley Lake.
Yeah.
Eagle Valley, Nevada. That's a dragon. That's a true dragon.
It's a true dragon.
It's a cryptid. It's
Cryptid
like
dragon.
Bigfoot. It's like Nessie, but in Nevada.
He sits. and then
Investigate it.
He sits on the edge and then swoops to hunt.
He puts his arms up and then he looks to the left and he just stays there for 3 hours. There's no way it was a crane.
No way.
Even though we saw white cranes later.
But no way it is.
Just so you know.
Because
look
look
into
at his
it.
photo.
The Eagle Valley Dragon is real.
Look at his photo. Does it look
That's
like a crane?
photographic evidence, just like Bigfoot. Remember the
Telling
Bigfoot photos from last week? I'm just saying. All right.
See?
There you go. We'll clip that out, and it'll be a good time. And I'll just spread it around and hopefully cause a buzz on Twitter. All right. Well, what other pictures do we have? Do we have any more? I think we got them all. I think we're good.
So we're good.
I think we're good.
But so that is our trip in a nutshell. Fun.
Well, yeah. I mean, how did it end? Do you have any like? Yeah.
How
Once we were
edited?
done, I'm gonna put this picture back up. Oh wait, no. You know what? I have some other backgrounds. I'll put those up.
Once we were done, I was ready to go home. Because I'm not
Right.
gonna lie, like I'm a city girl.
There.
It was rough. But
Right.
while I had fun, I was ready to go home.
How many showers did you take?
1.
I took 2. Didn't I?
Did you?
Maybe I just took 1. You're right.
I fucking only took 1.
I think I only took 1.
Took 1 shower.
Oh, here's a YouTube video background of Eagle Valley. I'll just play that
And so
on our way out. This is someone fishing.
That's when it was lush.
Yeah, this is probably during like spring or something.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll say is Eagle Valley is really cool. If you like to fish, there's 2 different places to fish out there. There's a lot of places that don't even charge to camp or even bring your RV or trailer out there. That's a bell. But I'll say that it's cool. It's fun. If you have some sort of off-roading vehicle, there's a lot of trails. If you live in Vegas, it's like they say close to 4 hours, but to me, it feels like close to 3 hours. So it's really not that long of a drive away. It's cool. I don't know what's going on with this video, but I'll say like go down there, check it out, man. It was fun. But like, you know, I want to take Mochi Squeeze out to like another campsite that has like a forest around us and all that, like Zion style or whatever. So we're gonna try again. You know, I'm not saying we didn't have fun. We had a blast. We loved it. I'd love to go out camping again, but I'd say like don't write it off. Eagle Valley is cool. If you live in Vegas, it's not that far of a drive away.
Yeah.
Check it out. That's my.
Maybe we could go camping on.
That's my 2 cents.
On the 4th.
You know what? Like I'm realizing is that we haven't done 25-cent advice on the show in like a minute.
We have been doing 25-cent advice.
We have or haven't?
We have.
Really? I feel like we haven't.
You're too drunk by the time we do 25-cent advice.
Wow. Anyway, I also want to say that I want to go fishing. So I've been saying like we should get some fishing gear and go out to Lake Mead or something. You know, cuz we have a lake over here. But apparently, you know, if you go early enough, like, cuz every time we want to go fishing, like every single day my stepdad, or I'll say my foster father, right?
Because that's what he calls him.
Eddie, he was leaving like before 5:30, like 5:30 in the morning, and like I just couldn't get up that early. I have to get up and poop at that time. Not saying I didn't get up at that time. I did because the sun was cresting through our tent. But you know,
what I want to do one day is I don't drink coffee, but what I picture is that I want to wake up when it's almost sunrise, have a cup of coffee, and watch the sunrise.
Well, I mean, we could do that here.
That would be cool.
Let's do that here.
We could do that here, but the way our house is, what we would do is we would have to go to Mountain's Edge Parkway.
Let's do it.
You want to do it? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
We'll take a video and then we'll put it on the podcast and it'll be fun. We'll do it for your birthday. How about that?
Okay.
That'd be really fun.
Yes, because check-in time at Circa isn't until 4, so we could do it on my birthday.
Awesome.
I'm excited. We better do it. Don't flake out on me.
Dude, we just have to get up at 4.
Look up when sunset is.
Yeah, whatever time it is. All I'm saying is, you know, if you've never been camping, just do it, man. You know? And also, I like, just PSA, I like to start a fire. Yeah, let's get into our 25-cent advice. All right, 25-cent advice. Camping to me means I get to start a fire of some sort. I like to start fires.
You didn't explain what 25-cent advice was.
Oh, excuse me. 25-cent advice is our advice that's worth a quarter, but you get it for free. That's my tagline forever. So my 25-cent advice is, if you go camping, start a fire, man, because you can't do that everywhere all the time. And if you like to watch things burn, camping is where it's at. Start a fire. Also bring a hatchet.
My 25-cent
and firewood. Don't forget firewood.
My 25-cent advice is bring your own shit.
Yes.
Don't rely on anybody. Don't rely on them saying that they'll take care of you. Bring your own shit.
I mean, that was what I kept saying when we were prepping.
Don't get me started on that. So don't get me started on that.
I'm not saying people didn't take care of us. I'm just saying that that's really good advice. No matter what, even if you're with a group, that's really good advice.
So
just do it. Bring your own shit.
Yeah. All right. So Jacob's gonna pour the shots. We're gonna do our coup de grace shot.
Yeah, let me just put it another random.
Nose.
How about this
But
one?
I'm gonna explain it again.
You like that one, or do you like
That's what we should do.
you like this one?
No, that tent looks like it's fucking gonna fall over.
I like this. See, this is what I mean. Like, you open your tent and you see like woods. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing.
'Cause a
Planet,
forest.
motherfucker. Planet.
I will. I'm not. I'm just saying we
He
gotta,
doesn't.
make it happen.
He doesn't know how to plan it.
Whatever.
Anyways, Jacob's gonna pour the shots.
Ever.
We're
I'll
gonna
pour a
get
shot.
ready for the coup de grace shot.
Give me your stupid shot glass.
Thank you for everybody that's listening, and for See Me Bitch, don't worry, I'll be ready for the baby shower, but you better get ready for the baby shower.
Why don't you like, let's talk to the people who are listening to this not live, and let's try to persuade them to watch the live show.
And if you are not listening to it live, you should watch it live, because weird shit happens. I mean,
Yeah, you could be talking to us on the show, and we'll respond to you on the show.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So where can they find us live? What's the easiest place?
Twitch.
Twitch.tv/Odd Valley.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
Watch the show live. Normally it's Fridays at 6:30. This upcoming
and
week,
you better be on
it'll be
time
Thursday.
to the baby shower. I'm going to be on time.
well, that sounds like you're talking to
I
See Me
mean-
Bitch.
I'm going to be like an hour late.
What the fuck? You can't tell someone to be on time and then not be on time.
I'm going to be an hour late. So if you want to be an hour late.
Okay, guys, you have to be on time, but I won't be on time. It's like, you know what? You remind me of that episode of South Park, like the
An hour late.
the Sweet 16 episode, but it's
Just
like
'cause-
Satan,
Just
and he's
'cause
like,
we're gonna shop for. We're gonna get the gift card, and we gotta do 2:00 shot with your Uncle Rich. Is all.
that's because that's a Saturday, so
So
we'll be a little bit late. But look, just remember, be on time, but we won't be on time.
I'll be an hour late. So if you didn't want to be on time and you want to be right when I get
Th-
there, then
this show, it goes from 6:30 p.m. to like 8 every freaking Friday, except for next week. Remember, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
Thursday.
we're way over today.
No, because it's almost 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
See, this is an hour and a half show.
Usually.
I just fuck it. It's an hour and a half show. It's long enough for people to join and pop in.
My nose
We
didn't
like-
run, but
We like when
Trust me,
people
I'm-
chat with us. Come chat with us. Come be part of the live show. But guess what? If you're not part of the live show, thanks for listening anyway. Thanks for watching anyway. Either way, we love you. We hope you have a great week. Thanks for
no,
being
you
here.
didn't want to take an extra shot.
It's
but take it
fine.
with me.
But just remember, if you've drank with us the whole way through,
We
you're
love
just as
you.
drunk as we are, and you're feeling what we're feeling. We're about to take one final shot. It's the coup de grace shot. What does coup de grace mean, Mochi Squeeze?
Live, laugh, love, drunk, drink.
I like that.
I
So
try
that
to make
means
that
that
a little
we're-
different than basic bitch.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, I gotta start this music back over because I muted it. Here we go. You know what? Your titties look good in that. There's some good titty stuff.
I gotta talk about how I'm gonna taste it. You know who I'm talking about.
Anyway, thanks for being here, man. Regardless, we hope to see you live one day, but thanks for being here regardless. You know what I'm saying? I just repeated myself, but coup de grace to you
Coup de grace!
That means live, laugh, drink. and love and whatever the fuck. And we'll see you next week on Thursday. Okay? Don't forget, Thursday at 6:30. This show's at 6:30 p.m. It's not even that late.
Ugh.
It's a good time to drink, though. Anyway, I'm going to take my shot. We're going to say goodbye.
Woo!
Say one last fun little thing to say.
I'm gonna eat this.
Woody Allen's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Woody Allen.